amazing character voicemails left by all of you, because today we're going to be transforming our voice to leave some messages on a voicemail. Now, you might be wondering, Miss Wilk, what is a voicemail? A voicemail is a message that you leave with your voice on somebody's phone. If you need something from them, or you want something from them, or you just have a big question that you want to ask, it's best to leave a respectful, kind voicemail. So today we are going to learn the recipe for a character voicemail and practice leaving some using our improvisation skills, making stuff up off the top of our head. So today, our recipe for leaving a character voicemail goes a little something like this. As soon as Wally the Wildcat's answering machine beeps and you hear the beep, we'll leave a message that uses this recipe. Hello, this is your character's name, and I'm calling because the reason why you're calling, and I really want, what does your character want? Have a blank day. How would your character hang up the phone? Your character wouldn't just hang up without saying goodbye in a voicemail. They might say to have a great day, or have a magical day, or have a cozy day, or maybe they say to have a stinky day, because maybe the character speaking is a stinky sock who wants you to have a stinky day. It's a lot of fun to think about how to fill in this recipe as different characters, but first we need to practice our voice acting skills. Because a voicemail is left on a phone, you cannot see the actor on the other side. You can't see the person who's calling. They have to give you all their information using just their voice. So you have to think about how to transform into a character using what we call a voice acting character voice. Now, if you've ever seen the behind the scenes footage of an animated show or movie, you know that just because someone's only a voice doesn't mean they're not totally transforming. In fact, if you watch the behind the scenes of a Disney or Pixar animated movie, the people who are providing the character voices are exaggerated and expressive so that their voice sounds like their character. They're fully transforming their face, voice, and body, but especially focused on the way their voice sounds. So when you play a character, you have to think, is this character's voice higher or lower than my voice? Is this character's voice louder or quieter than my voice? If you can make yourself look and move like your character, and you speak the way that character would speak, you will have a great character voicemail to leave on Wally the Wildcat's answering machine. So for today's lesson, there are many different types of characters we might play when we leave our messages on Wally's machine. But I do want you to remember that you'll need to change the way your voice sounds to make it sound like your character who you play. I have many different characters written down in my hat of characters who you could transform into to leave your voicemail. Let me pick one real quick. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. For our first example, we'll leave a voicemail as a queen who wants a new ball gown. So I'm going to make myself look like a queen, imagining there's a crown on the top of my head. Once I really transform into that character, I might change my accent to sound a little more fancy and proper and rich. Maybe I'm a British queen. I'm going to speak from my stomach, from my diaphragm, where I am proud and tall and very, very wealthy and important. Now that I've transformed my character voice, I can leave my voicemail. So let's leave that voicemail for Wally the Wildcat using our recipe. Remember, I'm a British queen who wants a new ball gown, and that's my voicemail that I'm practicing with.
Thank you for calling Wally the Wildcat. I'm not home right now, but leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hello, this is the British Queen of England. I'm calling because It's time for a brand new ball in my kingdom, and I really want to look beautiful and very, very fancy in a brand new ball gown dripping with gold and diamonds. Have a very royal day. So that was my voicemail as the Queen of England. Can you think of a way that a queen might leave a voicemail? Start to imagine it, because soon it will be your turn to leave these character voicemails just like me. Let's pick another character out of the hat. Let's see. Oh, this time we're going to leave a voicemail as a pirate searching for treasure. So right away, I'm imagining a different color in my voice. Instead of speaking from my proper puffed up chest, I'm going to speak from me nose and furrow my eyebrows by pushing them together to make myself look like a mean, fierce pirate. I'm also going to change the way that my teeth and my lips are working so that I'm using them to speak more like a pirate. Arr! That's how pirates speak. Say it with me. Arr! Now when I call Wally the Wildcat this time, I'm gonna be a pirate leaving a message about how I'm looking for the buried treasure. That's what the card says. So this time we're leaving a message as a pirate looking for the buried treasure. Let's call him on the phone one more time.
Thank you for calling Wally the Wildcat. I'm not home right now, but leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hello, this is Ron the Pirate, and I'm calling because I want the buried treasure. And I heard that you have buried the treasure somewhere at the beach. I really want that treasure, Wally. So call me back and have a sparkly day full of gold. That was pretty fun. So now that you've seen me play two very different characters, leaving two very different character voicemails by changing my voice and the things that my character would say on the phone, it's your turn to start transforming into some characters and leaving a character voicemail on Wally's answering machine. You can do that here in this video. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about calling a number or recording yourself. In fact, you don't even need to have a real phone to do this. All you need is to transform into your character and hold the invisible phone while you speak as your character and leave this voicemail. So the invisible phone can be held many different ways. You could hold a big phone that you hold in your hand, kind of like a sandwich, and hold it up to your ear. I like this classic phone, my hang loose phone, where I take all three fingers and push them in so just my pinky and my thumb are sticking out. That kind of makes the shape of the phone that I can talk into, and that feels like a real phone to me. But you're miming this phone, so if you want to make it flat like an iPhone or smartphone, you can do that too. You don't need props for this game, just your imagination and your yes and attitude. So what we're about to do is very special because I'm not just going to give you one character to transform into while you leave your voicemail to Wally. I'm going to give you the choice of 4 different characters. Then you can practice leaving voicemails as one character, 2 of the characters, or maybe you'd like to try all 4 characters. Just don't forget, my friends, that when you leave your voicemail, you should make sure to say who you are, and you can make up a name for your character if you like. Make sure to say why you're calling, what your character really wants, and make sure when you hang up that you tell your Wally, that you tell your scene partner on the phone to have a good day, a bad day, a fun day, a funny day. It's up to you based on your character choice because you get to make this up, my friends. So once you pick which character you'd like to be, you'll leave your voicemail during this class. If you'd like to record this and send it in, you can definitely send it to your teacher. And if you want to try all 4 characters, you should. So what I'm going to do now is show you your options for your message that you can leave Wally the Wildcat. You could leave this voicemail, like I said, as just one of these characters or all of them. So it's very much up to you. You'll have a little time after this class to try them all if you like. So So here are the 4 different characters that we could choose from today. You could choose an angry leprechaun looking for their stolen gold. Top of the morning to ya. Have you seen my gold? It was at the pot of the end of the rainbow. Please call me back and have a magical day. Or maybe you want to call as an old lady who's looking for her glasses. Oh, it's me, Granny Wilk, calling because I lost my glasses. Have you seen them? I can't even read the back of my cereal box, and I think I accidentally just ate some rocks. Poor Granny, you better call her back. What about this character, a witch who wants to cast a spell on someone? That might be a fun voicemail to leave for Wally the Wildcat. Or you could be a cowboy trying to find his horse. Hi, this is Cowboy Dan, and I'm just calling because I lost my horse. If you see him, his name is Chocolate Chip, and I really want him to come home. Have a yee-haw day, partner. Those are all examples of voicemails you could leave Wally the Wildcat as these characters. So do me a favor, actors, just pick one to start. After you've picked one, you'll leave your voicemail on Wally the Wildcat's message machine using your invisible mimed phone. And if you're having fun transforming into characters and improvising different made-up voice messages to leave Wally the Wildcat, then you could make 2, 3, or even 4 voicemails. But like I said, just pick one to start, because that's kind of our job as actors, to pick one idea and stick with it until we've performed it all the way. So I'm going to play Wally the Wildcat's voice message just one more time as I hold up your choices, and you will have some time after this to make your voicemail. You can pause the screen after you hear the beep and practice your very own voicemail as one of these characters. So let's try it, actors.
Thank you for calling Wally the Wildcat. I'm not home right now, but leave a message and I'll call you back.
I hope you all left a character voicemail during that time as one of these 4 characters. Now that you've seen how much fun it is, feel free to try all 4 characters, transforming your voice from an old lady to an angry leprechaun to a witch who wants to put a spell on you, and maybe even a tired cowboy. It's so much fun to leave these character voicemails, and it's a great way to practice different character voices that you might like to try again in a play or a movie someday. So like I said, my friends, you can pause this video. I'll do it again for you. I'll pause it after we hear the beep so you can leave a voicemail one more time. And after you pause the video and leave your voicemail, sign on one more time, press play, and we will say goodbye, my friends. So here we go. Here are your choices.
Thank you for calling Wally the Wildcat. I'm not home right now, but leave a message and I'll call you back.
Now that you've tried leaving a character voicemail as so many different characters, you can go ahead and practice this activity again and again. Maybe you'll even call a friend or a family member and leave them a voicemail as your character. But make sure to tell them the actor who's really calling so they don't get super confused, because we don't want to accidentally leave a voicemail on someone's message machine without telling them who we are. That's a big part of the recipe. Who you are, why you're calling, what you want, and a nice way to hang up the phone.